Hello, my name is Dr. Rosie. And if you guys are patients here, you know who I am. For those that aren't, raise your hand. Wonderful. I have a couple of guests. Thank you for being here. And I'm glad you guys all made it tonight. This is one of those workshops that we call in our office where we not only give information, but it's all about trying it, smelling it, tasting it. And I really love these kind of workshops because it gives people the how-to, not just the what or the information, the how to actually implement this. Now, the way we implement smoothies in our household is we use them sometimes as meals, sometimes as snacks if my kids are hungry. They know how to make their own meals after a certain age. They were able to just feed themselves. So it's very convenient. Also, when we're on the go, it's nice to just grab. We're making them in blenders right now, but sometimes you'll have NutriBullets or Magic Bullets that are wonderful because you can just make it and take it with you, or put it in your lunch bag, or for lunch have something healthier. So we're going to start with this recipe book that hopefully you guys all have, and the recipes are in this book. For those of you listening online, I will post this hopefully underneath the information section there as well. So the first one we're having is, it's called the Keto Smoothie Recipe with the avocado, chia seeds, and cacao. And so this is more of a high calorie, dense smoothie. And with my kids in gymnastics, they need lots of calories, but basically we have two plans that we teach, which is the core plan and the advanced plan. The core plan is based on just having real whole foods, getting rid of processed foods and just sticking to real food. The advanced plan limits you from having things such as grain, sugars, and most fruit except for berries. And you'll see a lot of these are also implementing just berries or green apples. For this class, we do have a core plan one that we're going to make with mango and strawberry. So the first one is the keto smoothie. So I already put the base on here. It calls for 1 to 1/4 cups of fat. I just put the whole can. I like using this brand here. I like the canned coconut milk, and the reason why, and guys, if you have any questions while I'm doing this, please don't wait till the end. Just ask the question because it may help somebody. But why I choose this company, it's not only unsweetened, but it has only one ingredient, and guess what it is?
Coconut.
Yeah, coconut milk. No guar gum, no nothing. And the less ingredients, like I've always said, the better. And so we use that as a base. With when you do a smoothie, you always want to put the liquids first, and then the harder stuff to churn next. Okay, so ice is typically included in most of these. I like them really chilly. It's up to you. I like them kind of crunchy. So I'll put, like, for a blender, like maybe, I don't know, fill it up like that, as much as wherever the coconut base is. And so I do that. And then the next one starts with an avocado. I already diced it for time's sake, and I put half frozen avocado. I put a whole avocado for the blender. For a NutriBullet or whatever, you can put just the recipe here. So I'm not following the recipe. I'm following what I would do for my whole family. So if I would do a blender, you just add more. Okay? The nut butter, and so this may be also an allergy thing. So hopefully you guys are not allergic to almond butter. So if you are, please don't have this one. Show of hands, anybody that I need to be aware of. I don't have EpiPens. You're responsible for yourself. So how much of this? It's all totally up to you. Again, I have kids who do gymnastics 4 days a week at 5 hours each, so they need some calories. So I'm going to just put 2 for now, just for the sake of having some almond butter flavor. And then the next recipe would be the tablespoon of chia seeds. So I soak my chia seeds at night. You put like a cup of chia seeds in here and you fill it up with water and then they swell. Why you want to soak your chia seeds is to allow for better absorption. These seeds are so tiny that sometimes they get caught in the crevices of the gut. And so it's going to be a gel-like kind of form. And I'm just going to put maybe 1/4 of a cup. You don't have to put a lot. And that adds some texture. How long will those last? That was going to be my question. So in my household, it's gone because we put it in the pudding that I'm going to show you, the chocolate pudding. We put it like coconut kefir. We have coconut kefir. We put it in that, and they'll have some of that with them. So they love the stuff. It's kind of like, it has that taste of tapioca, but it's not tapioca. Okay, so
So I have a quick question. So this was just half a cup of the chia seed and then the rest of it was water?
I just put a cup of chia seeds and then I filled it up, maybe here water, and then it swells, so you got to give it some space to kind of expand.
Okay.
All right. And then it calls for the scoop of protein powder. So for this one, I'm going to use the chocolate powder. And so we have protein that is chocolate. We have one that's vanilla. Sometimes people like to buy the vanilla and just put cacao powder as a flavoring, okay? And the cacao powder, I'll show you which one I use. I'm going to put 2 scoops for the blender. And then coconut oil, you can if you want more calories. Again, I'm talking about just don't be afraid of fat. Fat is your friend and quality fat is your friend. So it's stay away from the bad fat, add the good fat. And then ice, again, did I already add ice? Yeah, optional. I always added cacao nibs. You guys know when you used to, because I say used to because you guys don't go to Dairy Queen anymore, but when you used to go to Dairy Queen, does this lady need to come in? You would have like ice cream and it had little like crispy nibs inside. Well, that was probably unhealthy. This is like the healthy actual cacao bean. So this is chocolate cacao bean, but the organic, and it's just the nib. It's very bitter, but once you put it in here, it adds that crispiness. And so I'll just add like a couple of those. A lot of this is as much as you want. This is a recipe, but you can add or subtract. Okay, so that's about it. And did I miss anything on there? And I think I'm going to need help, George, with your blender because I've never used it. So he brought some blenders. I brought some blenders. So any questions with this one? So I didn't add it. For this scenario, I forgot it, but you can add it. You can add some more. And it just adds to the creaminess. The avocado and the coconut oil will make it smooth and creamy. So, yes.
I had a question. So, in this one, you just did the SFH protein, not the bone broth.
So that's a SFH protein, yes. Oh, that's whey protein. So it's basically dairy, but it's grass-fed dairy. And again, with none of the ingredients like that says on the bag. You're like, yeah, no hormones, no blah, blah, blah. But anytime you read a bag, please, guys, don't just read this. This all always looks pretty. I always go to the ingredients. Yeah, that's where you have to read it. And if there's more than 5 ingredients, like, don't buy it. Okay, so go ahead and turn that on. And I'm going to move away from you for the microphone. And so... Yes.
Does that pure protein, SFH, have collagen in it as well?
No, that's a bone broth protein.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who asked that, but. Oh, hi, Laura. Yeah. So, and then George is going to serve you guys. So just remember which one, because I'm moving on to the next one. Okay. So that's smoothie number 1. Now I'm going to make the gut health green smoothie. So why we call it gut health is because now we're going to use the yogurt. So this one you can have. Michelle, this one you can have because I'm going to, oh, no, I already put coconut milk.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, well. How about I do this? Even if it's a little bit, will it be bad?
It should be okay.
If I add the other one?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah? Okay, so I'll do that. Maybe, if it allows me to. Yeah. I just want you guys to be able to try some other stuff. All right, so I'm switching out you can make it with coconut, but I'm switching it out for this family over here that can't have coconut. And hopefully that doesn't bother you. But I'm putting in here kefir. If you guys don't know what kefir is, it's like liquid yogurt, okay? But this is made with goat milk. And again, what I love about Redwood is that there's no sugars in here at all. And then also goat milk is a lot easier on the digestive tract. So probiotics, so you'll see it clumpy. So coconut kefir and goat kefir, you'll see a lot of clumpy curds, and that's bacteria. And is that good or bad?
Oh, it's supposed to be good.
That's what you want for your gut. You want lots of bacteria. So this one will have a taste like of the goat milk. You'll see it. Try it, guys. I think that sometimes people don't try stuff sometimes just because they think it's going to taste horrible, but it may or may not. And sometimes my kids just know that we just drink it no matter what. And so this is spinach. How much you put is up to you. I'll add enough to make sure it turns green and it has enough nutrition. We go through a lot of vegetables in my household. We're plant-based, so we don't have any of these proteins. And if you guys don't know my story, some of you have been following me on Facebook or on Instagram, but one of my kids was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in December, and God told me to start eating Daniel's diet, which is a plant-based diet. And that's what we've done. And for about 5 months now, 5 months next week, he has not been on insulin at all, type 1 diabetic. And that's unheard of. And all the glory goes to God. It's because he allowed me to find the answers for him, and he's been doing amazing. Just this week, we also put him on an autoimmune diet, which excludes lots of foods that are nightshades and grains. And this week, he just started wild rice, chia, and quinoa. So we're excited. So this is vanilla bone broth protein. Again, we're using bone broth for the collagen, but also for the digestive system. So this one's going to be a gut healing one. So this is already sweetened. You can sweeten it a little bit more. I'm just going to do a little bit of stevia. And I just put 6 drops. This goes a long ways, all right? So, and then what else does it call for? You guys can tell me because I can't. So,
Cinnamon.
Kefir. I'll put a little, well, what else? Cinnamon? Okay, so cinnamon. And you can or you don't have to do it. I mean, I like adding some of these spices. Why is the cinnamon good? There's so many benefits to cinnamon as a spice. It's an anti-inflammatory, but also very good to help your blood sugar and insulin resistance. And then that's it, really. And then ice. I should have put the ice again. Putting the ice first is always best. Sorry, I forgot. So I'm going to put this here, trusting that this, hopefully, I'm going to take this big chunk out. Can you mix it? Oh, you're going to pass those out. Any questions on this one? Was that pretty easy, the ingredients? So what was it? Kefir, spinach, the protein, and cinnamon, and a little bit of stevia. So. Yes.
The recipe says bone broth or the grass-fed whey protein.
Whichever you want. I put bone broth for this one because it's a gut emphasis. And so I've added and you can do coconut milk or whey protein and do a green smoothie that way. But let's say you have gut issues and you want to help your gut, the ingredients in here are for gut health. Okay? So whether you have gut issues or not, sometimes it's nice to add these things into your diet and add variety and not just have the same protein or the same milk. You have to change it around. I really feel that that's what caused my kids' diabetes. We love raw milk. And I had a patient that would bring them by the gallons here as a trade. And they loved it. And they would guzzle raw milk like no tomorrow. But I really believe that the raw milk in that amount of quantity messed them up. It caused, I feel that's how he got an autoimmune issue. And autoimmune problems, I don't know if you guys know, are typically gut-based. So you get inflammation in the gut that then creates a leaky gut where your body allows undigested food that can't process in the gut into your body, and therefore then your immune system thinks it's a foreign particle, and so then it goes and attacks, and in your body it can attack your pancreas, it can attack your thyroid, it can attack your joints, it can attack your skin. So we'll see psoriasis, we'll see diabetes, we'll see thyroid issues from food allergies. So that's why I feel that the diet that they're on right now, that God told me to do, an autoimmune diet and plant-based, is healing them, because we're getting to the root cause, where the modern medical way is just, you have diabetes, you have no other choice but to what?
Take medicine.
Take insulin. And I don't accept that. I feel that that's the lie that's been said. And I feel the truth is God's truth, and I will only accept God's truth in my household. And I'm like, no, you can't heal, and He knows that, because we proclaim it to Him, and He knows it as is, as if it has already happened, and so it is, and that's what's happening. So, all right, so now I'll get away from it. Now this one, I let it sit for a little bit more. I think I put too much yogurt. Like I should put half of the can, because I could have added more spinach. And I'll probably do that if you guys don't mind, to make it greener. Is that all right? Yeah, okay. And what I'm making over here, can you do this one for me? How was that first smoothie? Yeah? And you can again add or subtract stuff. Add a little bit more and then have your way. So what I'm making here is a pudding, okay? So this has, no. What did I add to it?
Avocado and
No, no, I did it with a coconut milk. So that's with, you can have that one, okay? This one's coconut milk, avocado. I added 2 avocados. Why 2 avocados to the smoothie? Because this is not a smoothie, it's a pudding, so it's going to be thick, really thick. I added cacao nibs, like, again, those little nibs. And then cacao powder. I typically do like 2 heaping teaspoons. And then the chocolate bone broth. Do we have chocolate bone broth? Yeah.
that's vanilla.
Oh, well. That's that one. Can you open that one for me? Okay. And so he'll pass around this one here.
And this is the protein pudding you're making right now, right?
Yes. And this one you don't need like any sweetener because the bone broth protein and this is already sweetened. I mean, you can, but try to get to the point where you don't even need a sweetener. My kids actually have their hot chocolate with just cacao powder and coconut milk, and that's what they had camping. They don't use any sweetener, but they've gotten to the point where they don't need it. And so I'm going to put 2 here to make it really thick, and then I'm going to need to swap out that blender. Any other questions?
So I've got 2 avocados,
Oh, I didn't.
chocolate bone broth, cacao powder, and cacao nibs.
We just gotta flip
Oh,
it. It's
okay.
finished.
So this is
Oh, and coconut.
coconut milk, 2 avocados, 2 scoops of protein, cacao powder, and cacao nibs. And a lot of these things, guys, I post on my Facebook or Instagram. So. And it may be a little chewy. That one. So you kind of have to mix it a little bit. But I'm just going to go with this just for the sake of time. But see how.
Oh, yeah.
And then I put it in the refrigerator. And it gets thicker, like cold and thick. I didn't put ice to this, but I like it again cold. And so then, or I've even put it in the freezer for a little bit, like if I'm going to have it before dinner, and then after by dinner's over, it's kind of like a little ice cream treat, but it's not ice cream. It's so, and then I put raspberries on top, and voila, there's your dessert. Okay. This is so good. Okay, I don't know how you're gonna do that one, but you'll probably get a spoon, maybe. If we have spoons.
Yeah, I'll look for some.
And then just kind of like don't double dip.
Yeah.
Is that all right with you guys? And we pass it around? Okay, because there's not a lot, okay? But at least I want you to try it. All right. So any questions on this is not in your recipe book. This is just what I thought I'd do just because everybody wants a dessert that's easy and healthy. And my kids love that.
And there's no chia seeds in there either.
And you can do it with almond milk. Okay? Let's just add the 2 avocados. And you can put chia seeds in this if you want to. Whatever. I just chose to keep it simple.
My girlfriend makes pudding with chia seeds. She said that's
Yeah,
really good.
so then you can add it afterwards and just the swollen ones and just mix it up.
Dr. Rosie,
Yeah.
can you share the chocolate milk, hot chocolate in your place?
So the hot chocolate is just taking this cacao powder. Okay, and where do you find this? Boise Co-op, Natural Grocers. I don't know if Costco has it.
No, you can
Again-
find it at, like grocery outlet. They sometimes have it too.
Again, why I choose these guys is because it's just certified organic cacao powder. That's it. Not like this or even this Dutch cacao powder as an option that I put over here has more stuff. All you need is cacao powder and what else did I say? Coconut milk or almond milk with hot water. Of course, hot water, teaspoon of this, some creamer of good creamer of choice. And then you can sweeten it with stevia if you want. My kids don't, but does that make sense? And so that's, and then like for now for camping, so there's, my kids can't have these right now. They're vegan, but they're still processed. But it's a better option of having marshmallows because they just come with better ingredients. So if you guys know, I'm always changing this every month. And this time I chose like summer items. But I'm always kind of trying to help you incorporate some. Instead of this, do that. But even there's better choices than this. But this is a lateral shift. You know what I mean? What my kids are doing, I don't think some of you will do. You know what I mean? It's just so, but we don't expect that. We just need it this way, a little bit this way. Okay? Baby steps. All right. So the next protein drink I'm going to do, I'll stick to the book. I was going to do, once he cleans another blender, I'll do my fall one because everybody wants what for fall? Pumpkin spice. Ooh, I forgot the pumpkin. We have some? Yeah. Anyways, I'll still try doing an eggnog without the egg. Okay, so if you have pumpkins, you can put pumpkin puree. But if you don't, this will be like an eggnog without the nog. So, all right. But I'll come back to it once I get another blender. All right, so then the next one, what's on the next?
The mocha protein shake?
Ooh, I like, the raspberry berry. Do you guys want me to do that one? Yeah? All right, so that one requires lots of berries. So frozen organic berries are key for smoothies because they're already cold, but also they're organic. And with berries, if I were to say the clean 15, the dirty dozen, you think that you have to buy all organic, and really it's the ones that are, you eat the peel that you have to buy organic, and berries are one of them. So I would put the whole thing in a blender if it fits. And what else does it call for? Can you guys read the ingredients for me?
With spinach, vanilla protein.
Okay, I'll make some space for vegetables. So you can put as much spinach as you want. I'm running out here. How is the green one? Good, all right. And again, that's one that most people have to adapt a taste to.
It has that tang from
The kefir.
Yeah, there you
Yeah. So you can change the base. You can do it into coconut milk if you don't want that kind of flavor. And it's even better.
Did you?
Did you like it, Philip?
He liked it a lot.
What other kids here that liked it? You like it? I love it. All right, so this one's a berry one. This is the one that I always do in my 5 essentials class. The berry one, because it's really super healthy. Berries and spinach have tons of antioxidants. This, I'm using the whey protein, and I'm doing 2 scoops, so it's just these plain ingredients here. I'm still going to add ice, just because I like it cold, but the frozen berries should be cold as well.
I don't think my grandmother's blender would handle this.
What's that?
I have my grandmother's blender.
Yeah,
So I
one
think I need
thing
a new
I'm
one.
going to have you guys invest in is a good blender, Vitamix, or a good blender, because if it's hard,
Yeah.
it gets frustrating and you won't continue. So I would say for your birthday or for Christmas or I can't read upside down, sorry.
What are you looking for?
Tell me when it gets to a smoothie. Mixed drinks? Fruit drinks? I don't know. All right. As you can see, sometimes you need to kind of help it a little bit. Any questions here while I make a mess? All right, let's try this again. There we go. All right. All right, so now, oh, it's still there. So I'm going to do this one more time. Sorry, guys. It'll do it. All right, now he can take over. That was a good catch right there. All right, who wants to be my server? I think George. George is gone. He got embarrassed. I don't know where he went. So there you go. Thank you. I survived.
All right, and then.
What kind of blender is that?
It's a blend tech.
Blendtec. Yes.
Very commercial. So two that I would recommend would be a Vitamix or a blend tech.
I think I like
Those are very commercial. That's the ninjas. So you can see that it still kept a lot of chunks of spinach. So I didn't do a good job blending it. And then
Blendtec is a pretty good one. It's just I put too much inside. It was too much at one time. But so that's where, yeah, just it's playing with it. I never do that much, but for you guys, I'm trying to do as much as I can. And he hasn't passed around the pudding, but Laura's doing that one, and so you guys can try that.
So do you guys want to try the pudding here?
So the next one I'll do is the coffee one, and I like using this as an instant coffee. If you are going to get instant coffee, this is low acid, chemical free, pure and smooth, and it has antioxidants as well. And so this is so cool because you can mix this like on the go for hot and cold coffee. And you just mix it in water and add ice to it, and there you go. You have iced coffee.
Where do you get that?
You can find it on
Amazon.
How many shots?
Vitacup. Okay. I mean, it's like you guys.
It's pretty strong.
So most people like want that coffee ice drink in the summer. This is the way to go to make it healthier. Okay, because it doesn't have chemicals. Most instant coffees have tons. I mean, most coffees have tons of chemicals. So that's why I choose this. I'm going to put 2 of them for the sake of the blender. Okay, so if you are not wanting coffee, please don't have this one. If you can't sleep at night, you're only going to have a little bit for a taste. So, okay. And so then I put the chocolate for the mocha flavor. Now, I'll put 2 chocolate scoops. Then I put the cacao powder. I'll put 2 scoops for the blender.
So you put the cacao as well as the protein, chocolate protein.
And even if it's in the chocolate protein, because it's a mocha, I'll still add some more. And then I put cacao nibs. Have you guys been liking the cacao nibs?
Yeah.
And I believe it already had, so this one I make it very icy. And I think that's it. If you can read the ingredients to me. I think.
Coffee, chocolate protein, 1 tablespoon of coconut milk or full cream, and then cacao nibs.
Yeah. This is also a blend tech. So it's the blend tech is really good. Vitamix is really good. So whichever you go with, that's fine. Blend tech I think is cheaper. I think. Vitamix
It's about the same.
it's about the same, yeah. So with Vitamix I think you can do like soups and all this kind of stuff too. So it's up to you. All right. That was easy, right?
Yeah.
All right. The berry one, did you guys try that already?
It's on its way.
It's on its way. Yeah.
It's too thick, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
But they're
Alright.
trying the chocolate, like the chocolate mousse,
The chocolate
the pudding, the pudding.
I need a clean blender.
Oh, this one.
Oh, okay. So now I'm going to make the eggnog without, this can be pumpkin spice too if it had pumpkin, if I had the pumpkin, but I don't, but you can always just add the pumpkin to it. So, any questions on what we've done so far? And then I may need another one for the mango strawberry.
Oh, another split. Okay.
One
Yeah,
there.
I think we're missing one of
Maybe we can. Yeah, it's the mocha. Who wants to pour this one?
Let's see if we can actually
You want to try the mocha? Okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I never was gonna ask this.
Here, pour some of the other one. The other one. All right, I'm going to keep going now that George can do this one. All right, so now the next one, I'm thinking of doing the strawberry mango one. Do you guys want that one or the eggnog?
Strawberry mango.
So frozen mangoes, frozen strawberries. That's pretty explainable. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the almond milk for this one. So the papaya one is this one, but I didn't have any papaya because no store other than the co-op, and I didn't want to drive all the way over there. Huh? Organic. So I'm trying to stick with organic, so that's where it's like I didn't want to drive all the way over there, so I'll just buy organic mangoes. So again, stick the best you can to organic, but with papaya, remember the clean 15, dirty dozen? The papaya, you don't really eat the peel, so that's the logic behind this. If you don't eat the peel, you don't necessarily have to buy organic, okay? Because it's still going to have pesticides, but if you're going to eat the peel, buy organic. Okay, that's the logic with it. Okay, but if you really want to be like technical, buy organic. But who's going to be able to do that financially? Even I don't know who does that. Really, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So, but I just wanted to follow the recipe. All right, so now with this, what else? Can you read me the ingredients? What do you guys want with the mango one? Do you want chocolate or vanilla? I think vanilla goes better. Do you want bone broth or do you want whey? Bone broth? Okay. And I believe that's it, right? Put a little bit more. How do you guys like the pudding?
I was too chocolatey for me.
Yeah,
Cold. Yeah, no, that's why you chill it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You guys like the pudding? The kids. Did you like the pudding? Yeah. Okay, but you can subtract it. I think I messed up your blender. Should I put water?
Oh, maybe you could just push it in a little bit.
Okay.
Just
All right, guys, I think that's basically it. I'm going to get off this and then just answer questions. So,
yeah.
hi.